Once upon a time, in a peaceful village nestled among tall trees and quiet rivers, lived a young girl named Cynthia. Her parents, Mama and Papa John, were simple farmers who adored her. Cynthia wasn't just beautiful. She was breathtaking. Her skin glowed like ripe palm oil, her eyes sparkled like stars, and her long thick hair was as black as night. People whispered that the gods themselves had sculpted her, but with this incredible beauty came a heart filled with pride. Every morning, while others worked, Cynthia would sit before a small mirror, admiring her reflection. Who is more beautiful than Cynthia? She'd giggle to herself. No one. I am like a goddess. I deserve to marry a king, the richest and most powerful king ever. Her mother would sigh, Cynthia, please help me peel the yams. But Cynthia would scoff me. My fingers are too fine for such work. She avoided fetching water, sweeping the compound, and all community work, preferring to pose in front of her mirror. Her friends Zara, Queen, and Mark married humble farmers and fishermen. Cynthia laughed at them. Look at your husbands. What a joke. Though her words hurt them, they were happy in their marriages, which only fueled Cynthia's jealousy. Let them enjoy their poor love, she'd sneer. Cynthia will marry a king and wear gold from head to toe. One market day, the village was buzzing with activity. Cynthia, dressed in her finest wrapper, walked through the market like a queen, her waist swaying, loving the attention. She's beautiful, but her heart is empty, an old woman whispered. Suddenly, Cynthia bumped into someone, sending her basket and the other person's firewood scattering. It was Mama Michael, the oldest and most respected woman in the village. As the old woman fell to her knees, everyone gasped. Cynthia stood tall and snapped, "Why are you in my way like an old goat? You ruined my outfit." Mama Michael looked up, her voice calm. "My child, I'm sorry. My eyes are not what they used to be." "Then stay in your hut," Cynthia shouted. "Don't bring your rotten wood near my beautiful clothes." The crowd murmured, "Apologize, Cynthia. She's an elder." But Cynthia just hissed and walked away. Mama Michael slowly picked up her firewood, raised her hands to the sky, and her voice thundered. "Cynthia, the mirror you worship will turn its back on you. May your beauty melt like candle wax and your pride become your prison. You shall not see beauty again until you live with the ugliest man on earth. Only then will your heart learn." The market went silent. That night, Cynthia felt a strange heat on her skin as she looked in her mirror. It cracked slightly. The next morning, she screamed a sound so loud the whole village heard it. Her smooth skin was now rough like sandpaper, her nose wide, her lips cracked, and her hair was falling out. She ran outside crying, "Mama, look at me, I'm cursed." Her mother wept. "My daughter, this is the result of pride. You hurt Mama Michael." Cynthia wanted to apologize, but when they went to Mama Michael's hut, she was gone. Cynthia became a shadow of her former self, hiding indoors while villagers gossiped about her vanished beauty. Then a mysterious traveler arrived with a message. Your curse can only be lifted if you marry the oldest, ugliest man alive. Marry him not with your body, but with your soul. Cynthia cried for days. Must I marry a monster to be whole again? She sobbed, but she knew this was her test. One morning, a strange man knocked on their door. He was short, hunched, with a big belly, a long white beard, and skin as wrinkled as dried okra. He had only 3 brown teeth, and his breath smelled like old snails. I am Judas, he said with a crooked smile. I have come to marry Cynthia. Cynthia froze, thinking he looked worse than the curse itself. But remembering the messenger's words, she swallowed hard and nodded. Yes, the villagers were in shock. Their wedding was a quiet, somber affair. Life with Judas was a nightmare. He snored like thunder, his feet smelled like rotten yam, and he was mean, ordering her around like a servant. Cook my food, scratch my back, wash my feet, he'd demand. But through it all, Cynthia didn't complain. She woke early, cleaned, cooked, and washed his filthy clothes. She started smiling at children again, apologized to her old friends, and helped the elderly women at the stream. One day, she helped a little girl who fell in the market. From under a mango tree, Mama Michael, who had quietly returned, watched her and whispered, "She has changed." That night, Cynthia whispered to the moon, "If I ever become beautiful again, I will never forget what it feels like to be broken." In her dream, Mama Michael appeared, glowing. "My daughter," she said gently, "your beauty is back. Not in your face, but in your heart. You are now truly beautiful." When Cynthia woke, she rushed to a water pot and gasped with joy. Her beauty had returned deeper and fuller than before. She ran outside singing. The whole village celebrated. Judas came out blinking. "You're not my wife. My wife is ugly." Cynthia smiled kindly. "Thank you, Judas. You were part of my journey." She handed him a bowl of food and left. Soon after, a handsome, rich prince who had heard the story of her transformation came to the village. He fell in love not just with her face, but with her humble heart. Their wedding was the grandest celebration the village had ever seen. As a queen, Cynthia never forgot her lesson. She treated everyone with kindness, from servants to old women, because she knew true beauty comes from within. Pride leads to a fall, but humility lifts the soul. Beauty without kindness is like a bitter fruit. Always respect others, for change begins when the heart truly learns. Thanks for watching.